What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are covering an extremely important topic when it comes to being a female athlete, and that is I lost my period and how do I get it back. So for today's video I'm going to talk in specific to my experience as a bodybuilder or a bikini competitor, because that is the reason why I lost my period. I'm going to go into more details on how you lose it, and I'm also going to talk about how you regain it after your competition or after your event that you are doing. So sports that focus mostly on aesthetics such as dance, gymnastics, even track, swimming, these sports is where you see the female athlete triad happen, or secondary amenorrhea. This is when a female loses her menstrual cycle for 3 months or longer. Once you're not getting your menstrual cycle for 3 months in a row or longer, you're considered to be in the female athlete triad or secondary amenorrhea. First, amenorrhea is something that you're born with, where you just have never gotten your period. Secondary happens to you for a couple reasons, and I'm going to mention those reasons right here. The first reason is you do not have enough body fat on your body to produce a period. So, being a female, our hormones are estrogen and progesterone. When you're getting leaner, you have less estrogen in your body. Estrogen and adipose tissue or fat tissue go hand in hand. The less fat and adipose tissue that you have on your body, the less estrogen that you have. Lowering your estrogen levels with less fat means your body is unable to cause your period to happen. What happens when you're getting your period is you have a spike in estrogen followed by a slight decrease, and then progesterone is going to increase. If you never have your estrogen high enough to have the decrease or the spike, therefore your period won't happen. I know that's kind of a complicated thing, and there's a way more science-based approach. So for you guys, if you want to get into the more scientific-based approach when it comes to learning about your menstrual cycle and how it works with all the different hormones, I'm going to link a couple good resources for you to read down below. I'm just giving you the very simplified version of this so we can just keep this video rolling. Now, if your estrogen's too low, you will not have your period. So that's the first reason why. You're too lean. Rather this be intentionally or unintentional, especially sports that come to like distance running, it's usually unintentional when you're tending to be too lean and not having enough body fat on your body. For me, getting leaner for my competitions, it was very intentional. I knew that I was getting leaner, I knew that I was losing a lot of body fat, and I knew that I wasn't at a healthy state. So what is a healthy state for a female? A body fat percentage of about 18 to 25 is the most ideal for a female. Anything below that is a little bit more on the athletic side. However, once you start to dip below 13% body fat for a female, you start to see issues with the menstrual cycle. Some females tend to lose their menstrual cycle at like 18% body fat, others might never lose it and be at like 10% body fat. Everyone's body varies a little bit differently, but usually it's around that 13% where you start to see issues with losing your menstrual cycle. So for me and my competitions, I know that my body fat was roughly around 10 to 13%. Therefore, I was not getting a consistent period. I still, to this day, and it's like July now, I still have not gotten my period back, and it has been 6 months. So you guys are probably thinking, how are you going to get that back? Now, the first thing you need to look at is your weight. You need to make sure that you are at a healthy weight, height and weight for your size and your frame. You also need to make sure that your body fat is at a healthy level. I know for me, I have gained a little bit of weight after my show, which was intentional because I can't maintain my stage leanness year round. That is not healthy. However, I am still not at the level to where my body has given me my period back. So there's other reasons why I might still not have my period, and that other reason is stress. If your cortisol levels are really high, your body will sometimes shut down your menstrual cycle. Why? This is a fight or flight response. Your body does not want you to have a baby in a stressful environment. Therefore, any stresses like dieting, overtraining, just life stress in general can cause your period to shut down, and that can be a sign that you need to relax, you need to focus on meditation, you need some yoga in your life, like you just need to chill, okay? Body needs a break. So for me, I think the stress of dieting and training, and also I'm going through a big life change with moving and starting a new life, has just really overwhelmed my body and my mind, and therefore I think that's why I still don't have my menstrual cycle. Now, if you guys are really concerned with this, then I do recommend that you talk to your physician about it. You can get some blood work done and really get an idea of where your estrogen and your levels are at and your hormones in general. I recommend everyone get that done at least once a year. It's good to know. Be open with your doctor if any concerns. I know for me, I've had this issue happen to me over and over again, and they always told me you just need to decrease your training and increase your weight a little bit and your menstrual cycle will come back. The thing that comes to not having your menstrual cycle for a prolonged period is it comes with some bad side effects. One of those side effects being lowered libido. And you guys are probably like, okay, why is that an issue? It's weird because you can actually be with your boyfriend and not feel anything, if you know what I mean. Like literally you don't want to do anything. You'd rather eat ice cream than be with your boyfriend. That can be an issue, and that can cause issues when it comes to dating, your relationship. Your affection might be lower just because you don't have the hormones to be feeling that kind of way, you know what I mean. The other issues that are more serious that you can face is osteopenia or osteoporosis. Osteopenia is the precursor to osteoporosis, and that's when your bones become slightly more brittle. Your bones have a density. When they become more brittle, it's osteopenia, and you're at risk for bone fracture. What does that mean? Your bones can break more, especially if you're overtraining and pounding on your joints with something like running and jumping and performing an athletic sport. You can get hurt more. And once you develop osteoporosis, once your bones get to that brittle of a state, it's irreversible. So really, just think about that. That's irreversible. So if you're thinking it's cool to not have your period, it's just awesome, and you never want to get it back, no, don't do that, okay? Your body has your period for a reason. Some people will try to fix this issue through birth control, but that's not really the best way to fix losing your menstrual cycle. The reason why is that causes a false period, and it's not real because those hormones are being supplemented in, and it's not your body's regular hormones causing the cycle to happen. So if you guys are really on that journey to getting your menstrual cycle back, just try to do it in the most natural way possible. My biggest tips when it comes to getting your menstrual cycle back is 1, try to distress. Whatever it is you're doing, take notes on something that's really stressing you out. It could be your job, it could just be how you like manage your time, it could be overtraining, it could be extreme dieting. These are all stresses that you need to work on and allow your body to be in a more comfortable state. Tip number 2 would be, are you intentionally trying to maintain an extreme lean physique? If you are, is it worth it or is it too lean? And yes, there is something called too lean, and that's when your health has consequences. When your health is getting compromised for an aesthetic shape or physique, it's not fair to your body, okay? Because first off, if you guys are a competitor and you know that you're doing the sport for aesthetics, just know that that is a very temporary state, and you are not going to stay that way forever because it's not healthy for you. It's not good for your mentality, but it's also not good for your hormones in your body. So you need to allow yourself to gain some weight, which will help you gain some muscle, feel stronger, feel better, and overall just feel healthy. Who doesn't want that? Like an emergency state, I would recommend seeing a physician and talking about ways to maybe supplement hormones in and help get your menstrual cycle back if it's something that is critical. You're trying to get pregnant, you want it back right away, then I really do recommend you talking to your doctor and seeing what option will be best for you. I personally do not have any experience when it comes to that and like supplementing hormones in. However, I can talk about my own experience and just gaining a little bit of body fat back and not doing so much cardio and so much overtraining and pounding on my body and high intensity workouts all the time. That has helped me get my period back. So we are sitting here like 1 month post show and I still don't have my period back. But if you guys want me to keep tabs on this and you're interested on how long it takes me to get it back, I gladly will. For the most part, it will usually take however long you diet it down to get your period back. So for example, if you've been dieting intensely for 3 months, it should normally take about 3 months for you to get your period back. For me, I dieted real hard for for 7 months. So if my period's not back by like next month, your girl's got some more issues than she thought she did. Alrighty guys, so I hope this video was informative and helpful for you. If any of you have any questions down below, please leave them. If you have a different experience or any sort of like losing your period type experience and you feel comfortable sharing your story, I would love to see that down below, and so we can all help each other and get an idea that like this is normal, like not normal, but it happens, okay, and it needs to be talked about. Anyway guys, have an awesome day. Don't forget to give the video a nice little thumbs up and also hit subscribe. It helps support my channel and it helps me produce more videos for you guys. Also, Instagram, right here. Go follow that ish. Alright guys, I'll see you later.
Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine.